are the top 10 of the most visited country in Europe. Number 10. Portugal. 21.2 million people visited Portugal in 2017, mostly interested in seeing the capital Lisbona, the city of Porto, Odemera, Faro, and the city of Sintra. There is a lot to do in Portugal, from visiting old castles and palaces to surfing at sea. The old village of Sortelha, the Plena Palace, Castle of the Moors, and the historic fishing town of Caicas and the waterfalls of the Azores are among the things you must see if you are traveling to Portugal. Portugal has a coastline of 1,794 kilometers and shares land border only with Spain. It has stunning beaches, crowded ones on the other island. It is also known for giving to the world-famous football players who won the UEFA European Championships in 2016. Number 9. Russia. The biggest country in the world is the 9th most visited in the European continent. 24.4 million travelers visited Russia in 2017, but the number of visitors is thought to be way higher in 2018 after the FIFA World Championships which took place in Moscow. There is a lot to explore and see in Russia. The St. Basil's Cathedral looks at this as gotten straight out of the fairy tale. The Hermitage Museum and Kremlin also look very stylish. Buildings from the Imperial Russia as the Vulture's Theater, the Kazan Cathedral, and the Singer House are stunning as well. There are a lot of natural wonders as Lake Baikal, Kyushu Island, Valley of Geysers, or Mount Elbrus. Russian ski resorts are in particular famous among Europeans. Number 8. Greece. The cradle of Western civilization, the Hellenic Republic of Greece hosts millions of visitors every year. It has been a tourism attraction since antiquity. 27.2 million people visited the country in 2017, after 24.8 million visitors in the previous year. Among the most famous spots for visitors are the Acropolis, the monasteries of Meteora, the mystical Delphi ruins, Temple of Hippasus, and many more. The capital of Athens, Thessaloniki, Corfu, Santorini, and Crete are among the most visited cities and islands. There are more than 200 Greek islands that you can visit. It's more beautiful than the other. Food in Greece is a unique experience itself. It is a mixture of the traditional Greek food influenced by the Turkish and Italian cuisine. Greeks are especially known for their seafood and cheese. Number 7. Austria. Almost 30 million travelers visited Austria in 2017. Whether you are passionate about art or nature, Austria can offer you both, with its stunning castles, most of which were created during the Habsburg reign, the Baroque castle and gardens, ruins and monuments leading back to the scenes the Middle Ages. A few days of even weeks will not be enough to sneak a peek of the famous Austrian buildings. The Austrian Alps are well known as winter sports attractions. Innsbruck is a must-visit for all those passionate for skiing or who want to get away from the busy city life. Number 6. Germany. One of the strongest economies in the world, has a very strong tourism industry as well. A good share of the German budget comes from tourism. Visitors hardly travel across Europe without stopping in Germany. In 2017, 37.5 million visitors entered the country. It shares borders with Denmark to the north, Poland and the Czech Republic to the east, Austria and Switzerland to the south, France to the southwest, and Luxembourg, Belgium, and the Netherlands to the west. Travelers to any of these countries can easily access Germany by train or plane. Germany has a lot to offer to curious travelers. The Cologne cathedrals, Reichstag buildings, Neuschwanstein Castle, Heidelberg Castle, Austrian Cathedral, Leipzig Zoological Garden are some of the buildings that attract most visitors. If you travel to Germany at the right time, you may experience events as the Oktoberfest, the Cologne Carnival, the Berlinale Film Festival, or the United Day. Number 5. Turkey. Istanbul is probably the dream of every traveler, the meeting point of the Occidental and Oriental cultures. Istanbul was established in 660 BCE and was known as Constantinople before the Ottomans conquered the city. No traveler to Turkey will skip Istanbul. The city has a unique mixture of Byzantine and Ottoman architecture, tasty Middle Eastern food, a nice weather, and lots of friendly cats and dogs freely wandering across the city. Turkey received 37.6 million travelers in 2017. Travelers interested in history in particular visit the action-break city of Ephesus, the Cappadocia rock valleys, the pure white travertine terraces or Pamukkale, the ruins of the former Armenian capital, Ani, and much more. A huge share of the total number of annual tourists traveling to Turkey go there to spend their vacation in one of the numerous luxury hotels which you can find in most of these bigger cities. Number 4. United Kingdom. The modern-era Kingdom of Great Britain and the Northern Ireland consists of 4 constituent countries: England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland. The country has played a very important role throughout the history of Europe and the world. Castles, palaces, churches, and other buildings constructed in different periods of history stand still and attract millions of visitors annually. Among the most visited are the Stonehenge, the Roman baths, the Georgian city of Bath, Canterbury Cathedral, the Cotswolds, Warwick Castle, and the Stirling Castle. 37.7 million travelers entered the country in 2017, 1.9 million more than the previous year. The number of tourists is particularly high during bank holidays and the summer months. Number 3. Italy. Home to some of the most famous buildings in the world, as the Colosseum and the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Italy is the 3rd most visited country in the old continent of Europe. A number of 52.4 million visitors entered the country in 2016 and another 58.3 million in 2017. Home to numerous castles, palaces, cathedrals, vineyards, and beaches. The country is also known for its influential art, architecture, and culture. The Vatican Museum, located in the heart of Rome, are another attractions for many. Rome itself is the 3rd most visited city in Europe, after Paris and London. Florence, Venice, Milan, and Naples are among the most visited cities in Italy. And even though the Italian cuisine is spread worldwide, eating pasta and pizza in Italy is must-do for many. Number 2. Spain. Mostly located on the Iberian Peninsula, Spain is the 2nd most visited country in Europe. Around 81.8 million travelers stepped in Spain in 2017 alone, 5 million more than in the previous year. Spain has 47 UNESCO World Heritage Sites, numerous beaches on the Atlantic and Mediterranean, and numerous festivals that bring together people from all across the world. Many have compared the coastal part of Spain with tropical islands. The variety of foods, in particular the tortilla española, pesto, paella, Paella and other traditional foods have added the value of a trip to Spain. And football teams are among the most famous in the world. It is estimated that the Copa del Rey championships attract thousands of visitors yearly. Number 1. France. World most visited country. France is not all about the Eiffel Tower, museum and wine. For more than a decade now, the country has lured the highest number of visitors, more than any other European or world country. The reasons for that are not few. The country has such a variety of tourism attractions that a year would not be enough to see and experience everything that it has to offer. France is well known for the numerous splendid and enormous palaces, castles, and cathedrals all across the country. The Palace of Versailles, the Castle of Chambord, and the Notre Dame Cathedral are some of the most famous. Medieval villages like the Feroz, Saint-Emilion, Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Fort, coastal villages, snowy mountains, beautiful beaches, and enormous outdoor markets have made every traveler to place France in their must-see list. Over 86 million visitors alone visited the country in 2017, and the numbers are believed to be much higher in 2018. France seemed to be the top world destination. Since 1995, the country received over 60 million visitors. And that's all the top 10 of the most visited countries in Europe. Hope you like my videos, and if you are new in my channel, please don't forget to like and consider to subscribe. Hit the notification bell below so that you will be updated in my next video. Thank you!